Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, one and all. Today I want to share all my experience, knowledge, technical skills about JD Edwards. Uh, Before we're gonna start, I just want to explain you what is Oracle JD Edwards stands for and who can able to learn JD Edwards and how can you become a best fit JD Edwards consultant. To show the summary, JD Edwards is an ERP tool similar to SAP, Ramco, Oracle, BAN, which offer the integrated solutions across the organization industry. JD Edwards have our 80 application modules which are widely used to support diverse business process and key industry solutions. And what are the modules in JD Edwards? As you see in the screen, there are plenty of the modules in JD Edwards, like JD Edwards HCM, finance, supply chain management, manufacturing, apparel management, grower management, real estate management, technical, CNC. We have a plenty of modules which widely the companies are using. Most of the people don't know about JD Edwards, but the thing is, nowadays in present market scenario, JD Edwards is giving the equal competition to all the ERP modules, maybe like SAP or the Oracle. And who can learn JD Edwards? This is the most interesting question, and here my answer is, as it says, it's so simple. When you graduate with minimum functionality knowledge on the business process, domain experience can able to learn and get success in JD world. What is this business process stands for? If you see that we have a JD Edwards human capital management. What is HCM? Okay, if you're just a graduate and you know what a HR can do in organization, that's enough. In JD Edwards we have distribution and logistics. That's a different module. What is a different distribution? What is sales? What is procurement? What is a purchase order? What is a voucher? It's a general terminology. Like if you go to a shop, you pay the money, you get the goods, and if you give the discount, what is the discount percentage you're gonna get on that? And if the goods is bad, again you're gonna return it, again you'll get the money back or discount. Like, it's very general way you can able to understand and learn and synchronize in a very easy way, and you can be the best. What we're gonna learn? Okay, I'm a JD Edwards HCM consultant, and I'm going to teach all the concepts and real-time scenarios in JD Edwards HCM with the live link to access. I'm going to provide the same link to all of you guys so that you can log in, you can access, you can play the system, you can learn everything. Okay, so detailed agenda to learn. What are the modules in JD Edwards HCM? Okay, employee management, time and labor, compensation, leave management, payroll, and recruitment. Coming to payroll, I have worked in Middle East and Canadian localization. Okay, let's take employee management. The name itself says that managing of employees, meaning if you want to simplify, okay, today an employee joins in an organization, and what will be the HR people will do? So they will invite the guy, they'll collect the documents, they'll prepare one Excel sheet, they'll enter the employee name, employee number, employee date of birth, father name, mother name, salary, what is his work location, how many laptops we have handed over to him, this everything, right? So the same thing which generally in a small company the HR do in Excel sheet, the same thing we are going to do in a system, in a single application instead of multiple, in a single application. If you're going to handle the data of employee, that's it. If you're going to manage the data of employee, that's called management, employee management. Trust me, it's very easy to understand and to practice and to get a good job. Second thing, time and labor. Okay, what is time and labor? Time stands for how many works a guy works in an organization. Very simple. Okay, I'll check in at 9 o'clock and check out at 6 o'clock. Pretty good. I work for 9 hours. Okay, and I'll in generally in small organization they'll have some small softwares and small Excel sheet or small attendance notebook. In time, out time. Okay, end of the month the HR will see, okay, so and so Akash has worked in organization in this month for 30 days and each day 8 hours. Okay, I'm gonna get my salary. The same thing we are gonna map in JD Edwards HCM in a single page, again in just in a single application. That application will says what is the employee name, what is the employee address number, how many hours he worked, what is the date he worked, and what is the location he worked. That's it. It's pretty simple again. Third module, compensation and benefits. Meaning if you in general, when we see the India, we have mobile allowance, transport allowance, phone allowance, family insurance allowance, blah 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 blah. A part of salary, a part of the amount which we get for our work, the extra thing will be called as benefits. Anything extra or beyond our salary will be called as benefits. So how we can attach the benefits, how we can give the benefits to the employees. Again, this will be in a single application. This is also very easy to understand. And next, leave management. Okay, in India, what sort of leaves? Generally, if you guys go and join in any organization, the leaves are sick leave, casual leave, maternity leave, paternity leave, and what? Annual leave, paid leave, blah 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 blah. So each employee have 30 leaves per year, 40 leaves per year, 50 leaves, whatever it is, based on company rules and regulations. In JD Edwards, it's the same thing. We have a couple of applications which says that, okay, we have one employee and this is the place where we enter the leaves for each employee, and once he accrue the leaves or he spends the leave, the balance going to get reduced, and once he utilizes all the leaves, then he'll be the time cards will be says that, okay boss, you have completed your leaves, so I'm entering as absent. This is too simple to learn. And next, my favorite, it's payroll. Okay, and everyone was so excited to learn this. What is a payroll? Each and everyone knows, undergraduates and graduates and postgraduates, paying the money to the employees who worked for a month in this month. Okay, a part of the leaves, a part of the absence, a part of the working days, what all. So if a guy worked for 30 days, we are gonna pay 10k bucks. If you work for 15 days, we're gonna pay 5k bucks. So how this will be done? Generally in the Excel sheet, it can say that employee number, total working days divided by 30 is equal to X. If not, 15 divided by 13 to X. If any allowances will come, 30 divided by that days into X plus that. The same thing in a very easy and nominal way, how we do in JD Edwards will be shown now in this module. And the next, recruitment. This is one of the best. What is recruitment? Everyone knows this. If in our organization there is a vacancy for any position, so what management says, if you are a HR recruiter, so just keep in mind, whenever you're gonna read practice, you just think that you are the end user, or two ways. As end user you have to understand, as implementer you have to think. Two different criteria, understand and think. Think like implementer, understand as end user, which makes a perfect way to understand and practice JD Edwards. Okay, recruitment. Whenever there are openings in an organization, what generally the manager says, he will call, hey Akash, we have 30 positions for JD Edwards SAP Oracle consultants, so get the people. So I will ask him, what is the experience level, what is the salary we have to give the candidates, what is the key skills. Okay, the same thing in recruitment in JD Edwards. We're going to populate in the screens and we'll do the recruitment. So now in a broader way, I have to say that you guys are well aware about the concepts or modules in JD Edwards HCM, and you be the right people to start your career as JD Edwards. No doubt in that, JD Edwards consultant. Okay, is it hard to learn JD HCM? This is the best, interesting, sounds good question. Absolutely no. If you know the process, activities or responsibilities of any human resource executive, then this is more enough to learn the JDE HCM module. Just now I have said that if you know in any organization what a HR do, a normal HR executive or normal recruitment executive, what he does, if you know that in a basic way and if you can relate the market to this, then yes, you are good enough to start learning. Okay, what HR do? He will hire the candidate, he will pay the salaries, he will calculate the leaves. After the employee resigns, he will do the full and final settlements. That's it. Very simple. That's what outside the JD, and the same thing we will do inside the JD. That's it. Okay, the first concept, as I say you, okay, let me show you this detailed agenda to learn. The first module is employee management. Once again, I'm saying it's very easy, guys, no need to hurry. Employee management is nothing but managing of a set of employees. You can say there's 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 employees. It's very easy to understand, to learn, to practice, and to implement. So now, okay, you can see my screen. This is nothing but managing of employees in an organization, such as hiring the employee, fixing salary, allocating allowances, assigning work location, assigning the supervisor. So how we will do all about JDE HCM? Let's start the show. In JDE HCM we have employee master with application number P0801, in which we will configure all the above. If you see here, the above I said that you have to hire the employee, fix the salary, allocating allowances, assigning work allocation, blah blah blah. Everything can be done in a single application. Okay, in real time in Excel sheet, for example, if you take for Excel, so there will be a name: Excel sheet 1, Excel sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, like that. Just for a normal, you can enter that sheet 1 contains employee data, sheet 2 contain time entry data, sheet 3 contain blah 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 data. For example, let's think like that. In JDE Edwards we have an application which we call, so for in the page in outside the system you can say it as Excel sheet, inside the system you can call it as application. In each application we call it as a page which is having a unique number, so that's what P0801. Okay, if you see my screen clearly, it shows work with employee information, which clearly shows that all the details of an employee we gonna enter here. If you see this green button with plus mark, this is called add. Whenever a new employee joins an organization, there are two standards to enter the employee information. If you want to enter a one by one employee data, then you can click on add and enter all the data. But if you have 1,000 records at a time from Excel sheet, yes, there is another application where you can simply copy paste. That will be more than enough to enter the employee data. Okay, so I have to come to this and I have to click on add button. Then this is the screen how you're gonna see inside employee application. The first field, employee number. I'll say that okay, employee number I'll give 100. So in every organization, to identify employee, there should be one unique combination that we call it as primary key, which is nothing but employee number. And so I can enter 100. Employee tax ID, don't worry, it will be populate. Alternate employee number. This is like if you want to change, if you want to keep any short ID, long ID, or if you want to keep any shortcuts, that's based on your convenience, you can enter a number. This is security business unit. We're gonna deal probably very soon about that. Home company, for example, in outside we have a TCS, Oracle, Google, whatever it is. So every organization will have a number. Like I'll say as 1,000, 500, 400, alphanumeric, whatever. You can keep it 5-digit number. And next is check route code. I'm gonna say you probably very soon about this. I'm sorry guys. And okay, if you see, the next thing is pay frequency. What is what the name says? Pay frequency. How frequent you're gonna pay to the employee stands for pay frequency. Generally in India we have a monthly pay scale, and if you see the Middle East, you have say monthly probably in most of the European countries you can say weekly payroll, bi-weekly payroll, semi-monthly, monthly. So in JD Edwards you can pay to the employee based on weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly or monthly basis. So for that we'll define a code. If it is weekly we'll say W, if it is bi-weekly we say B, if it is semi-monthly we say S, if it is monthly we'll say M. That's it. And we have pay status. The next field is pay status. Status stands for, okay, what is this employee status? Whether he's active, passive, terminated, died, injured, blah 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 blah. If it says that employee is on terminated, if I want to say all the employees who got terminated, then if we update a system with the pay status T for terminated, 0 for active. So we in JD Edwards we have a standard codes. If the numerical codes 0 to 9, if we mention, then the employee can be considered as active and he will be included in payroll. If it is T or X, then that guy is terminated. Employee benefit status. I'm going to tell you about this when we start the benefits. And benefit group, the name itself says that if the managers have a separate benefit group, CEO has separate benefit groups, technical guys have a separate benefit group, a set of benefits, then we can categorize those. And the next thing, original hire date. The name itself says that hire date on which the employee got hired. Okay, for example, Akash joined Oracle based on 1st Jan 2015. Okay, we will enter 01/01/2015 and this is date started, meaning in offer letter generally the companies will say that hey, you are requested to join on so and so date, but due to some different issues the candidate may join 15 days post 15 days. Okay, then dates the offer released and they said that 1st of Jan you have to start, but I joined on 15th of Jan, then I will say that date started is 15/01/2015. And this is leave begin date. The name itself says that if the employee is going on leave, then we will update the leave begin date here. Leave end date, the same thing. When the employee is gonna come back, then we will update leave end date. Expected recall date. So we are not sure when the employee is gonna come back, but just for name purpose, if you say that the employee says that I'll be back in a month, but it makes sense to some more days, then we'll say that okay, leave end date is X date and expected recall date maybe 15 days after that. Termination date. You guys keep one thing, remember, pay status. I said if T stands for terminated, so whenever the value is T, then we're gonna enter a date says that on this date the employee will be terminated, and from next date onwards the employee will not be included into payroll. And then date pay starts. Okay, we have hired a candidate, he started on 15th of Jan, but some company says that until complete of his probation for 3 months or 6 months we are not gonna pay him. That's fine, no problem. So in that case we will say that date started is 15th of Jan and date pay starts will be probably 15th of May or 15th of June, and this is date pay stops. On which date the pay for this employee gonna stop, that is date pay stops. And data protection standards, this we're gonna do in the next sessions. So guys, if you like my video, if you like my presentation, please do not forget to subscribe, please do not forget to like, and I kindly request you, please provide your comments such that from next session I'll try to improvise the areas which you want me to do, and I will start entering the data into the system and the live transaction, how it gonna do. Okay, so wish you all a happy and good day and weekend. Chalo, take care all of you guys, bye.